In my 2 years of making videos about the Roland SPD SX Pro, I've received more comments and queries from you guys regarding its hi-hat function than almost anything else on the channel. And in this video, I'm going to show you precisely its limitations and what it can and can't do. And I'm also going to show you how, just for this demonstration, I've made mine do seemingly the impossible. There's a workaround coming up, but to be honest, you're not going to like it. So first, let me show you exactly what the SPD SX Pro can do when it comes to adding an external hi-hat trigger. So what I've done is I've added a new patch and I've just added my hi-hats as an external trigger. I have another video where I go into more detail about this, but this is a closed sound and an open sound. Now the problem comes when you try to get any kind of variation between the two sounds. So there's no kind of transitional sound in the way that there was in my opening clip. And also it doesn't matter how hard I press the pedal down, there's no kind of pitch change or anything like that going on. So literally we are getting an A sound and a B sound, and there's no kind of gradual transition between them. Now I have been into the settings and I've made absolutely sure that I'm not missing anything, that you can't add a fade point in the way that you can for some other trigger types. So that's definitely not it. I've been into all the settings and it basically is just literally we're getting that sound and then we're getting that sound in the same way that if I go to one of my other patches quickly, when I play softly, and then I've got the chimes when I play loudly, it's exactly the same thing as that. So it's not going to work in exactly the way we'd like it to, and it is rather limiting when it comes to playing it like a kit. Now, when I talk about playing it like a drum kit, of course that's subjective, and it's a little bit backwards, isn't it? Because it's not a drum kit. But for many people, clearly, judging by the comments, it's something that you would like to use it as, and personally for me, I do that. I did a gig last night and I used it exactly for that function. Now, I've wanted to add an external hi-hat trigger for a while, but because of the way it feels to play, I just haven't bothered. What I tend to do is just kind of buzz roll the stick with a shaker sound and get a kind of sound which I kind of prefer.
Just stick to us, hey, we can make it if we try. Just stick to us, just stick to us, just stick to us, building the castles way high. Just stick to us, yeah, you and I.
So that brings me on to the workaround that I used at the start of this video. In their infinite wisdom, Roland did fit the SPD SX Pro with a line input on the back. And this is something that I make excellent use of when I use the SPD SX Pro as a kit on gigs, because I use my SPD-1 kick, which has its own brain and isn't directly compatible with the Pro, plug straight into the line input, and then take a feed out of the Pro to the desk, and they sort of act as one cohesive being. Now, if you're a regular viewer of electronic drum tips, then first of all, I thank you dearly, but also you may know that I own a TD30. And you can probably see where I'm going with this, can't you? Now, I'm not suggesting that you go out and buy a TD30 brain for £1,000 and plug it into your Pro, but you can see how I did the demonstration at the start. Effectively, I took a feed out of the brain of my electronic kit into the line input, and I used the hi-hats from it to work with the Pro. It wasn't using any of the technology in the Pro. So what you could do, if you're a little bit thrifty and maybe have 50 quid lying around, and I know this is really not ideal, I did say at the start that you're not going to like this, but if it bothered you enough and you specifically needed the SPD SX Pro for all of its other functions, what you could do is get a clamp, get a cheap brain off the internet, secondhand TD3 brain or something like that. I hate to interrupt myself, I really do, but I do think I'm onto something here. Let me just show you what I found on Facebook Marketplace. I know that's always a good start, isn't it? We'll get right back to this handsome devil in just a moment. But first of all, this is the first kit that came up on Marketplace when I typed in electronic drum kit. And it's 120 quid, and it looks to be a TD3 by my denomination. And this comes with the entire drum kit in apparently working order. But fundamentally, you've got the brain, you've got the hi-hats, and you've got the hi-hat trigger, which looks like an FD8, which is very, very common. But if you bought something like this, you would have the entire kit that you could also then can use for external triggers, or you could sell for parts. So you'd probably be able to part it out and maybe get, you know, 20-30 quid for each crash, probably a tenner each for the toms. They're not worth a great deal, and probably 20 quid for the frame maybe. But you'd probably get the kit for 100 quid as well. So, you know, by my logic, you could pretty much do this for, you know, 30-40 quid really, if you really wanted to. And you could take a feed out of the brain into the line input. You'd be limited to the sounds that are on the brain, of course, but it would actually solve the problem. It's not brilliant, and they should fix it and update it or do something with it. I don't know what they could do, of course, but it is actually some kind of solution, as you can see. So I hope that that's been vaguely useful to you. I'm sorry that it's not the absolute holy grail, but you know, I'm doing the best with what I can do, and I was desperate to find even some backwards unwieldy solution for you guys, because I appreciate the comments coming in, and I appreciate how frustrating it is when you spend a lot of money on a product and it doesn't quite do exactly what you wanted it to. So there we go. That's where I've got to. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you'd like to see some more content from me in the future, and leave a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you again on the channel before too long. Bye bye for now.